This is the Bank Nifty daily charts. You can see a green candle. Last few days, upward momentum has been happening. But before I get into that, I want to wish you a happy 2022. I hope your year is fantastic, and I'm wishing both you and your loved ones lots of great wishes and success for 2022. All right, so this is the Bank Nifty daily charts. You can see that the momentum has continued. If I go onto the 15-minute chart, you can see kind of how the day actually started. Um, Coming from this momentum, there was what looked like continuous momentum, and then the market took some form of a break, but ending in the last 1 hour of trading on an upward momentum. Um, what we ended up doing for this was keeping our positions wide, making sure that both calls and puts are slightly further away from it. And as the market was moving in any one direction, if the calls or puts were getting lower in premium, starting to move things up over again. Um, the market essentially straddle was around 550-60 when it started, and it ended the day at 450 odd levels. Our plan for tomorrow is such. We've got sort of 37,000 right here, right? Typically, that's a psychological number. Sometimes it can act as some form of resistance. The two major zones we will be looking at will be the high of today. That's going to be kind of critical to try and see what the market does around 36,900. But I also feel that the 37,000 range is also going to be another critical level. We could, in the first half, see a movement that may be in this. And on the downside, I think this, not so much the low, but I think this swing point is more critical. So around the 36,500 mark is more critical, because you can see that as this market came down, sharp recovery and momentum continued. So I think there's a lot of support at 36,500 levels. So I think essentially we're looking at these levels to kind of play with. Now, if we look at what the markets has been doing for the last three trading days, which is 31st, as third and fourth, you can see that there's been a continuous movement. And I think that one of the things that I was learning from one of my teachers was look at price momentum, right? You can see that there's a considerable move up. If the market stays within this range, then essentially all people who've essentially bought here can start squaring off positions, especially if it starts moving upwards tomorrow. Then you might see some sort of correcting of the market to kick in, and the market to stay range bound. Um, but if it breaks this, it can have a continuous momentum of it moving upwards. And I think we have a zone here, so around 37,300, maybe 37,500 may be in sight if the market continues upwards. On the downward side, there's considerable support that is there, right? 36,000 is a big support level. 36,500 are also acting like a support. So it's wait and watch for tomorrow to try and see what the market does. I think the first hour or so will be critical to try and determine whether the market's actually going to continue moving upwards and reach 37,000 levels. And does it move upwards, or does it start consolidating? Does profit booking kick in order for the market to consolidate? Leaving Thursday as a potential upward or downward swing. That's it. We've been holding good positions. We've made some amount of profit, but we are looking to kind of, like always, continuously build on those so we can end this week in profit.